Did you know the United States national debt has spiked to an unprecedented $34 trillion? To many people, this astronomical number appears to be a problem for future generations, something far removed from our everyday lives. However, the truth beneath the surface is far more alarming. It points to an overwhelming economic burden and a shadow over the future we're building for our country and its descendants. This isn't just some abstract threat. This is about personal finance, the roof over your head, and a portfolio you're saving for in a year already fraught with uncertainty. Renowned financial guru Ray Dalio has relentlessly warned us about treacherous economic storms brewing in the Capitol's halls. These aren't vague warnings. They carry specific perils that could unravel the fabric of our financial system. Everything we've built seems to sit on an increasingly shaky foundation, from the stocks we invest to the homes we hope to own. Today, we're diving deep into what this debt surge entails, the gravity of its potential impact, and how it's all interconnected in our financial ecosystem. Stay tuned, because this is one big problem for all of us that we can't ignore. The United States national debt has seen a rapid upsurge recently, notably spurred by a significant uptick in federal expenditure from 2019 to 2021. This escalation witnessed growth of around 50% as per the U.S. Department of the Treasury reports. This exponential budget expansion has sparked apprehension among investors, with mounting concerns that the upswing in interest rates mirrors the nation's deteriorating fiscal outlook, potentially leading to reduced demand for Treasury securities. Billionaire investor Ray Dalio's economic forecasts are equally problematic, with a prediction that economic growth could plummet to almost zero, with a margin of plus or minus a couple of percent. Economic giants such as MasterCard and Visa also light signal flares, indicating a significant deceleration in consumer spending. MasterCard logged a mere increase of 3.1% in the US's holiday retail sales, only for the numbers to crumble post-inflation adjustments. In stark contrast to this narrative, Visa reports monthly on the US Spending Momentum Index, an index designed to indicate economic acceleration or deceleration. Distressingly, the index is pointing south, crossing into contraction territory. What does this imply for the average American and the broader U.S. economy? The red flags are flying high, with consumer spending fueling over 70% of the GDP. Is the long-expected recession finally knocking on our door? The implications are vast and personal, affecting every individual's savings, investments, and job security. Please take 2 seconds to help me out and hit the like and subscribe if you're enjoying the video so far. Each like and subscribe helps support this channel and keeps us motivated to keep making you great content. Thank you. Now back to what I was saying. The latest statistics from the end of 2023 are truly alarming. Visa's spending momentum indicator has dwindled to a concerning 94.7, a figure that plunges the economy into contraction territory. Not seen since 2014, this sharp drop reflects a nationwide trend of financial constraints. What does this mean for the everyday American? It's clear evidence that the consumer well is running dry. The average citizen's wallet feels the strain after grappling with skyrocketing inflation and exorbitant interest rates for over 2 years. A ripple effect of expenditure cutbacks can be expected to scale over 2024, setting a bleak narrative for the year ahead. This financial pressure cooker is already pushing an increasing number of individuals toward credit card delinquency and default, trapping them in an ever-tightening financial snare they can't wriggle out of. Our national debt is ballooning, and each passing day brings us closer to a point of no return. At first, borrowing money seems simple, almost painless, but when interest rates climb, it's like trying to move a mountain. Imagine the interest alone costs us $169 billion every year, eating up 16% of our budget. We're hurtling towards a future where we spend more on interest than our entire military, double the current cost. This isn't sustainable. It's a clear threat to our financial foundation. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the time to address this critical issue is now. Renowned economist Ray Dalio has sounded the alarm, warning that we're teetering on the edge of a monumental financial shift, describing the current scenario as echoing a classical late-cycle debt crisis. he pinpoints a perilous supply-demand gap in the debt marketplace. Unlike any other cycle, the world's financial landscape faces new challenges, from dwindling buyer numbers to geopolitical tensions and investor losses. In simpler terms, our global economy is issuing more debt than can be consumed. With rising interest rates, the stakes are higher for governments and investors alike. The New York Federal Reserve Bank has just released data about American households' financial habits. Credit card delinquency rates have soared, with the 30-day delinquency rate reaching 8%, the highest since 2011. To paint an even bleaker picture, 90-day delinquencies are approaching 10%. This isn't just a statistic, it's a dire warning about the nation's economic health, underscored by the record $1 trillion in credit card debt. If defaults continue to climb, your ability to spend and the entire economy could face severe repercussions. According to the well-regarded MasterCard spending survey, retail sales surged by a notable 3.1% from the previous year, a trend largely attributed to the powerful engine of online spending. Consumers were not shy about splurging, with increased purchases of books, dinners, and airline tickets leading the charge. The public has been portrayed as eager spenders, with malls bustling from the early days of November until the last-minute rush on Christmas Eve. However, amidst all this apparent celebration, there's a twist often overlooked by the mainstream media. The spending gain adjusted to the inflation challenge did not stand up to scrutiny. This means that 2024 may in fact have been one of the weakest years for holiday spending. The truth behind the shiny numbers raises profound questions about the economy's resilience and individuals' financial security. As many continue to grapple with their bottom lines, the future may hold serious strain if corrective measures are not properly addressed. The government plans to increase its borrowing by issuing a large volume of debt, despite an observable scarcity of interested buyers. This shortfall in demand is a significant concern, particularly as we approach the moment of truth over the coming years. In understanding the balance between supply and demand, Bridgewater's founder Ray Dalio summarized the situation, explaining that the government resorts to selling its debt in the financial market to cover various expenses, from building infrastructure to funding public projects. Investors ranging from individuals to global financial entities purchase these treasury securities, effectively loaning money to the government and earning interest on their investment. This tactic forms the backbone of how the government secures the funds necessary to support its initiatives. Bank of America's latest assessment of consumer spending habits, based on transactions using their credit and debit cards, highlights a marginal rise of 0.5% in household spending from last November. However, just testing for inflation represents a 2.6% decline in real terms. This trend has persisted over the past half year, without showing any signs of significant annualized growth. This stagnant spending pattern is particularly noticeable due to the slowdown in wage and salary increases, especially for consumers earning over $125,000 a year, among whom there was no recorded wage growth. This contrasts with a modest 1.5% increase for those in the $50,000 to $125,000 income bracket, and a healthier 2.3% for those earning less than $50,000 annually. The report also indicates that the ongoing financial setback has impacted consumer spending, with many businesses closing and layoffs occurring. Consumer confidence and disposable income have significantly decreased. This has made consumers more cautious with spending, leading to a lower overall growth rate. In addition to wage stagnation and financial uncertainty, the report points to changing consumer habits and trends. As more individuals shift towards online shopping, traditional brick-and-mortar retail businesses have seen a decline in sales. This has also affected the overall spending growth rate, as consumers are now able to compare prices and find better deals online. The economy is struggling, particularly affecting the younger generations, including Gen Z and millennials. These individuals aged roughly from their early 20s to late 30s are encountering increased financial pressure due to climbing inflation rates and burgeoning debt, notably credit card liabilities. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe for more informative videos like this. Take care.